What is up, you guys? It's Kickomo. So there was a little incident while recording. The first couple seconds of the video will be laggy, so I apologize in advance. But anyway, I hope you guys still enjoy the video. Peace out. What is up, you guys? Kikami, I'm bringing guys once again another video. Now we are here doing the running backs tier list. So in the last video, I did the quarterbacks, and I think I said I would do pretty much in order. So yeah. Today we're doing the running backs, and if I'm correct, there's 30 running backs I'm going to be going through, so I won't be too long with all of it. But yeah, let's get right on into it. Alrighty. First running back we have. Now, just to start off with, the last two people are Mitchell Trubisky and Baker Mayfield. I don't know why they're in here. So I'm just going to act like they're not there. Because I was going through all the running backs to make sure I got the names right and make sure I knew everybody, which I did. But yeah, first one we got Aaron Jones. I think Aaron Jones is a great running back. There's not much to explain about that. I think he's phenomenal. I think he's one of the best running backs in the league. I want to put him in elite, but for my elite, I'm going to go with the idea that my elite is my top 5. Next we got AJ Dillon. I actually think he's kind of solid. From what I saw from him last year, AJ Dillon actually isn't all too bad. He probably could be the #1 running back if it wasn't for Aaron Jones. But yeah, next we got Cam Akers. Going into next season, I think he'll be solid. I think he definitely will do better than his rookie season. I don't know why. I just have a sneaky suspicion that adding Matthew Stafford might benefit him a lot more. I don't know why. But yeah. Next, we got Alvin Kamara. He is going to be my first elite guy. For me, Alvin Kamara is probably the 4th best running back in the league. Obviously, my first 3 are... people might disagree with it, but I don't really care. Next, we got Antonio Gibson. I think he's actually really, really good. I think next season, he actually might hit the elite tier. Just from his rookie season, I was very surprised on how well he did. Next, we got Austin Eckler. Austin Eckler is another great running back. I think okay, so everybody in gray I think is elite, but because for my elite, I'm thinking that that's my top 5. All these guys are elite in my eyes. Alvin Kamara's elite. These 3 guys are all elite. Le'Veon Bell. If it was Steelers Le'Veon Bell, he'd be elite. But as of right now, he's an average running back. As much as I hate to say that because I like the Le'Veon Bell, he's average. Next, we got Rex Burkhead. Yeah, he's kind of ass. I'm going to be really honest here. I don't think he could be a #1 running back. And out of every running back on this list, I'm 100% taking everybody here over him. Maybe minus a couple of guys. No, not even that. I'm taking everybody here. Next, we got Clyde Edwards-Helaire. I think he's a solid running back. I think going into this season, he'll probably move up to great. Because I think he's legitimately good, but when you're in a pass-heavy offense, it's kind of hard to look like a top-tier running back in the league. Next, we got Chris Carson. I'm going to put Chris Carson top of solid. I think Chris Carson's one of the most underrated running backs in the league. However, he just can't stay healthy. But when he is all the way up here. 100%. Next, we got Christian McCaffrey, who is the next guy that's going to hit elite. Because it's Christian McCaffrey. Let's be right here. And I think, honestly, Christian McCaffrey's the best running back in the league. I don't think you could really get a running back that's fast, can catch the ball like a receiver, is a pure runner as well. Christian McCaffrey has it all, and I can't name one thing that he can't do, minus stay healthy, but at the same time, I think he was only injured for 1 season. And even in those 3 games, he had like 370, almost 400 all-purpose yards and 6 touchdowns in 3 games. Come on. Next, we got Nick Chubb, the next guy that's going to hit my top 5. I think Nick Chubb is one of the most disrespected running backs in the league. He's basically Derrick Henry, but smaller. If you see Derrick Henry or Nick Chubb, they're going to run your ass over. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter how big Nick Chubb is. It doesn't matter how tall he is. He will run your ass over. Plus, to add to the fact, I think he played 8 games last year. I could be wrong on that. And he still broke almost 1,000 yards. I think if Nick Chubb played the whole season, he also would have hit 2,000 rushing yards. Same with Derrick Henry. Dalvin Cook is the next guy. I want to put Dalvin. I'm going to put Dalvin Cook in elite for the fact that the other guy that I want to put in elite as my 5th guy has been injured for 2 years in a row, and I kind of think everybody knows who I'm talking about, but we'll get to him eventually. DAndre Swift. I think DAndre Swift is solid. I think now that he's officially the number 1 running back, unless the Lions want to make Jamal Williams the number 1 back, which I could very much well see. I don't understand why, but I could see. David Montgomery is a very good running back, and I mean very good. I think his rookie year, I kind of was like, I think I shit on him a lot because I decided to pick him up in fantasy. Yes, I'm bringing fantasy into this. I shit on him a lot just because he screwed me up in a lot of my fantasy games. But this year, same situation, I picked him up. However, this year he was phenomenal. Hit 1,000 rushing yards and I think 500 receiving yards, I want to say. So yeah, David Montgomery has proved anybody that disliked him wrong. Next we got Derrick Henry. I don't even need to explain that. It's Derrick fucking Henry. Like, Derrick Henry is a pure runner. If he had hands like Christian McCaffrey or Alvin Kamara, he's the best running back in the league. Because if you get a 6'3" running back, 250, that can catch and run your ass over, best running back in the league. Kenyon Drake, I think Kenyon Drake is solid. There's not much to put there. He's a solid running back. He was for the Cardinals. I'm pretty sure he still plays for the Cardinals. David Johnson's not very good. He's better than Rex Burkhead, though, so I'm putting him in front of Rex Burkhead. But he's just not the same David Johnson that we once saw. Next we got Frank Gore. This one's going to pain me to do this, but he's just not good anymore. As much as I love Frank Gore, and I will always love Frank Gore, and I hope he keeps playing even though, he's 38 now, and he's a running back and he's 38. That's insane. As much as I want to move him up, I'd take everybody here but over him, 100%. So, Myles Gaskin. So, he was injured a lot of the season, but when he did play, and I'm going to bring up fantasy again, I started him the one game where all my running backs were hurt, and I was like, you know what, sure. He dropped 140, I think, and 2 touchdowns. And then after that, he did pretty much the exact same thing, and then he got hurt again. So, talking about next season, I think I'm going to put him in the bottom of solid, very close to being average. I think he will be the number 1 running back again this year, unless the Dolphins go with Matt Breida, which I doubt they will. Next, we got Nyheim Hines. He's kind of average. Like, he's a really good receiving back, which I love receiving backs. That's why some of my favorite running backs are Alvin Kamara and Austin Eckler and CMC. But I'm a huge fan of receiving backs. He's just not a really good, pure runner. Which, I mean, he's not even that bad, but everybody up here is a little better than he is. Carlos Hyde. I want to put him in garbage, but he's average at best. He used to be great and solid when he was with the Niners, but now he just kind of fell off. James Conner's solid running back, and if I'm correct, he is with I could be wrong, I think he's with the Cardinals this year, actually. And if he is, I think he'll actually do pretty good, because he actually is a decent receiving back, and he also is a pretty good pure runner. Yeah, we'll put him there. Next, we got James Robinson, the great rookie running back. He's staying in great. He could be elite if it wasn't for these 5 guys right here. I don't understand how you do so well in your rookie season, and then your team drafts a fucking running back. Why? Alright, next we got Javonte Williams. I'm sorry if that is Javonte. Okay, never mind. I'm not sorry. Javonte Williams, the Broncos rookie running back. I'm going to put him in average just because I don't know yet. But I also don't think he's going to be the starting running back. So, I mean, he might not do the best his rookie season. Next, we got J.K. Dobbins. J.K. Dobbins is a solid running back. I think it's kind of hard to be a running back with the Ravens because you have Lamar Jackson. But at the same time, the Ravens run like a 5 running back set. They have J.K. Dobbins. They have Justice Hill. They have Gus Edwards. They have a bunch of other guys. And they use all 5 of them. Which I just don't understand. Let J.K. Dobbins get his carries. Joe Mixon is a great running back. If I wasn't doing like, this is my top 5 for elite, a bunch of these guys would be up there. Because I think everybody here, maybe not David Montgomery and Antonio Gibson yet, could be elite. Next we got Jonathan Taylor. I'm going to put him in great just because his rookie season was also phenomenal, just like James Robinson. Just I don't think he played as much because, well, for the first couple games because of Marlon Mack. But I think he deserves great. Josh Jacobs, he's also a great running back. I think he actually might be one of the most underrated running backs. However, he is really inconsistent. Like the start of the season, he did phenomenal. And then the last couple of weeks, I'm actually going to move him down to solid. Because he is very inconsistent. But he's still not bad at all. Alright, Justice Hill. I'm going to put him in trash. Pretty much garbage. Because in 2 seasons, he's racked up 286 yards and like 2 touchdowns. But at the same time, it's just because he doesn't get the carries. But running back numbers, like, I could put him in average, but I'm taking everybody here over him. Kareem Hunt, solid. He would be up here in great, maybe even elite if he didn't kick a girl in the head. You know, if I was doing a kickers tier list, then he'd be elite. But, you know, he's not a bad running back. He's had better seasons. LaMichael Perine. I got it. LaMichael Perine. I don't know. I don't even know if he's going to be play that much this year. Because this year he has Tevin Coleman is now the starting running back for the Jets. I think. Probably know it could be Ty Johnson or LaMichael. But as of now, I'll put him in average just because I don't know the situation with the Jets. For all I know, if he is the starter, he's solid because he was pretty solid last year. But if he's like the 3rd running back, which might actually happen, he's average. Leonard Fournette is solid. I would put him up here because of playoff Leonard, but no, he's solid all around. Philip Lindsay, I want to put in solid, but he was kind of average this year. But he also was hurt. I'm going to keep him in solid because he's not bad. But if I'm correct, I'm trying to remember what team he went to because he went to the Texans, if I'm correct. Which actually, he might be the starting running back there over David Johnson, if David Johnson's even still there. I actually don't remember. But he actually might be the starting running back there, unless I'm forgetting about somebody. Next, we got Marlon Mack. He's solid. I think Jonathan Taylor is a lot better because he can stay healthy, unlike Marlon Mack. Marlon Mack has pretty much been injured since his rookie season. But yeah. Next, we got Jerick McKinnon. I don't know. Jerick McKinnon's kind of solid. Because anytime he's ever played, he's hit a 90, 80 to 100 yards, maybe. I just think it's because he can't stay healthy that I want to put him in average. He's injured quite frequently. Next, we got Melvin Gordon. If this was a couple years ago, Melvin Gordon would be great. But as of right now, he's a solid running back. I think he'll still be the #1 running back for the Broncos. Which, as a Chargers fan who had Melvin Gordon on his team, I think the Broncos would be dumb to start a rookie over him. Because Melvin Gordon is probably one of the most consistent running backs I know. Miles Sanders. I think Miles Sanders is a great running back. I just wish he would stay healthy. Zach Moss is a solid running back. I think next season he might actually be the starting running back because the guy that's in front of him, he was decent his rookie season and he was kind of bad last year. But we'll get to him. Raheem Mostert, I want to put him in great, but he's so injury prone. I'm going to put him in solid. Naji Harris, I think because he's going to be the starter his rookie season, I think he's going to be solid. He was good at Alabama, so I mean, I don't think that changed much. Oh, what's his name? I can't remember his name, but I know him. It's Brown. He's average at best. Malcolm Brown. He's average at best. Saquon, top of great. This is the guy that I was like, if it wasn't for him being injured 2 years in a row, he'd be top 5. But I think I have to put him top of great. This year, I think he will bump back into the elite tier top 5. But he has to stay healthy. Next, we got Devin Singletary, average at best. He's not the best running back in the league, but he's not the worst. Sonny Michel, I think when he plays, he's solid because the running back situation for the Patriots is ridiculous. They go through Damian Harris. I also just realized I put Duke Johnson in garbage, not David Johnson. I mean, that kind of fits. No, I'll move Duke Johnson to average. But yeah, the running back situation for the Patriots is stupid. I think the rotation is dumb because they had a 6-man rotation last year. But I think Sonny Michel is the best running back on that roster, so I've given him a solid. Todd Gurley, when he was with the Rams, was elite, maybe even great, but now he's just solid. I actually don't think he's on a roster right now. David Johnson, this is the one that needs to be here. Travis Etienne, I'm going to put in average because I still don't understand why the Jags drafted a running back when they had James Robinson. Which, I mean, I do understand matching with his college teammate. Dumbest thing ever. But I think he's going to be average because I think James Robinson should still be the number 1 running back. And then Zeke, I'm still going to put in great. Zeke is still good even behind that atrocious Cowboys offensive line, which people still think is really good, which it's not. They still have Zach Martin. That's fine. I think that's all they have now. I think Travis Frederick's gone because he retired. Actually, yeah, I'm going to keep him in great because I think he could be an elite running back still. But that offensive line is just actually bad. But yeah, so that's going to be my running back tier list. I don't think I would change all too much. I think a couple of guys have the chance to move up to that top 5 tier this year, aka Saquon Barkley, and that's about it. But yeah, I think that's going to be my running back tier list. So I hope you guys enjoyed, and if you did, don't forget to leave a like, comment, and subscribe. Next will be wide receivers if I can't find one for fullbacks, which I probably won't do fullbacks because I'm not going to know the names of half of them. But yeah, anyway, hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you all in the next one. Peace out.
Nice.